So what makes for a great quesadilla? A nice crisp tortilla, a juicy, filled stuffing, and just a whole lot of flavor. This recipe will sure be a hit at your Cinco de Mayo party, or if you just like quesadillas. Full recipe will be on the website, so check that out and let's get cooking. If you need a push in the kitchen, if you really need to challenge yourself, if you want to challenge yourself, then check out my 1 month Live to Cook challenge. That's really going to help motivate you to really get in the kitchen, get cooking with some nice motivation for yourself. So we'll start by heating up our olive oil like we always do in a non-stick pan, and then add in all of our minced meat. You can use your favorite meat, whatever mince you prefer, and then just break it down until there are no large lumps. Now we'll start to season it with a bit of salt and a bit of our pepper as well. Here's where we add a ton of flavor. This is my homemade taco seasoning. I'll link that full beautiful recipe in the description box down below, so check that out. Add a load of that into your mince and just mix that up really well, and just continue cooking until the meat starts to turn brown. Now here are some chilies, chopped chilies, Mexican style. Add a full half cup of that into your mince and then just give that a nice mix. Super easy, super flavorful, and that's gonna add a ton of flavor as well. This filling is now ready for you to enjoy. You can snack on it, you can have that, and then taste and adjust for seasoning. So now it's time to assemble our tortillas. Here is some homemade guacamole. Again, full recipe linked down below for your convenience, and just spread that on 1/2 of your tortilla. Now some of you might already know this, but I'm traveling in India right now, but I made this recipe quite a while ago and these quesadillas were too good. Make sure to follow me on Instagram so that you don't miss out on any content that's cooking up behind the scenes. So next we'll do the same with our filling as well. Load that up and spread that evenly on 1/2 of your tortilla over the guacamole. And just make sure you leave a bit of a rim on the edges of the half we're filling in, so that when we press it down, we don't get toppings falling out of the tortilla. And now it's time for that cheese. So load up some mozzarella. You can use a nice Tex-Mex mix as well, some cheddar, and then just fold the tortilla in half, and then just to get a nice golden brown crust, spread a bit of olive oil. And if you really want, you can make that tortilla crisp even without any oil, or using some spray oil. Now my pan is heating over here. I have a pan that's big enough to have 2 of these quesadillas folded on 1/2 of each side of that pan. And then once the tortilla is nice and golden brown, just looking pretty like that, then flip it to the other side and we'll do the same there as well. Now if you want to make this in the oven, my oven's heating at about 425 Fahrenheit, and it should take you between 12 to maybe 15 minutes to get a nice golden brown even crust like this. It is longer to make it in the oven than the pan. Now I know I don't make enough Mexican dishes on this channel, but that doesn't mean I don't like Mexican food. I love it. I just need to learn more about it so that I can then create my own recipes. But you tell me in the comment section down below, what's your favorite Mexican dish? And between the oven method and the pan fried method, the pan one is so much quicker and it gives a much more appealing and pleasing final product in my opinion. Now out of the 2 ways to finish these quesadillas, 1 in the oven and 2 being on the pan, my personal preference has to be the pan one. 1, it's so much faster, and I love the smokiness that you get by toasting the tortillas over a pan. The oven method, you get a more even crust, a more even level of doneness, but it takes much longer with the preheating and the actual cooking process itself. But you tell me, what is your favorite way to finish your quesadillas? And then here we are. Cut your quesadillas in thirds or halves and then top it with a freshly made pico de gallo. I have the full recipe linked down below for your convenience, and then top it with a nice spoonful of sour cream. It's gonna help really balance out the zest from the pico de gallo, the cheesiness on the quesadilla with the coolness and the creaminess of that sour cream. And I also have for you a freshly made black bean salsa to really customize your quesadilla experience. Now share this video with somebody who loves a good quesadilla, somebody who really wants a nice meaty and cheesy experience. If you like quesadillas, you might also like my barbecue chicken quesadillas. And for more Mexican dishes to really build on this Cinco de Mayo theme, check out my full Mexican foods playlist. See you in the next one. Bye guys.